checking out one of the hottest rappers in the game right now. His new album is called Tickets to My Downfall, which is pretty much the greatest album title ever. And it drops tomorrow. Let's say hello to Machine Gun Kelly, everybody.
Nice to see you.
I am such a fan. I've been like totally like, you're my Spotify playlist right now. You've got such a cool sound.
Whoa.
I do. I love it. I love it. I love that you wear pink and pearls. We could be friends.
I know.
So what do people call you? Like MGK or Kelly or Kel or Machine Gun Kelly?
I mean, my friends abbreviate and call me Kels, but I'm kind of haunted by this hair lady from Nashville who called me Kale, like the salad for.
Oh, and nobody wants to be Kale.
Yeah, and I was
like a brownie or something.
So it was hard to tell that name to people. So I mean, my real name's Colson.
Okay, Colson. Okay, I'll go. Well, I don't know. Machine Gun Kelly's kind of
Machine Gun Kelly's awesome.
Maybe I'm just gonna say your full name every time.
Yeah. I like all three.
Really awkward. Whenever I'm writing, I definitely put my truth in my lyrics, and that's usually why I write, is because I need to get something out. And I was looking at your lyrics, and you can be very poetic. Can I ask you about some of them and kind of where it came from? Okay, so here's one. What is love? Love is pain. Love is butterflies and stomach aches. Love is looking out a window pane, tears dripping, looking like you're in the rain. I mean, that's so poetic.
Thank you.
Where did that come from?
I mean, lyrics mean different things as life continues, I guess. I mean, like I just found love for the first time, so that love was actually talking about a family love that I didn't have, but now it kind of means to me that loving someone is how much you're scared to lose them.
Wow.
So however that amount is that you're scared to like live this life without this person is really how much you love them. So.
Wow, that is wow. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in therapy next week. So, so Little Big Town, that was pretty awesome, right? I mean, you're from Nashville. You're country singers. You're storytellers. That's amazing.
That is a song.
Yeah, I love that. Dude, that's beautiful.
Do I love? Like, have I loved like that? Like, I'm like, geez. I'm like, that's terrifying. I mean, exciting is what I meant to my therapist out there. And here's another. I'm overstimulated and I'm sad. I don't expect you to understand. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have felt like that. Like, you know, because we're always constantly going, what does that mean to you? Like, why'd you write that?
I mean, probably what it meant to you, like when the world's eyes came on you and people were wondering, like, you know, like, well, how could you be sad when all of this opportunities come to you? And, you know, really it's like the fact that you're overstimulated, it's like you have so much of these things, but they really don't equal out to emotional support. You know, they're just like materials
they're fleeting.
Yeah, they're fleeting. So, and then the following line is, I don't expect you to understand, because it's almost like, I think Jim Carrey said it. He was like, I wish everyone in the world could experience what it's like to be rich and famous, just so you can realize that it means nothing.
Yeah, and it's coming from, if I was my poor kid self, would be like, well, try being poor.
Hey, me too. I said the same thing, dude.
No, me too, but I've been there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been completely dirt poor, and I would have made that joke back then. But it is true. Like, you really do. And coming back to your, you know, the poetry with the whole statement of love from you, it's like, it doesn't equal out to that. It doesn't, it's all fleeting. And unless you have like solid, like valuable, like worth in your relationships, it's all gonna go away. Like, it doesn't matter. And that's coming from a kid that came from nothing. So, but to switch the subject, because I feel like I've got you on the couch and we're in therapy, you just won, just lay down and let it all out, Machine Gun Kelly.
I was 6.
So you just won an MTV Moon Man at the VMAs. Did that mean a lot to you? That was so cool.
Yeah, it was, most people get it on their first album or second album or third album or fourth album, but it was my 5th album that got me in the door for the first time, so I'm like really...
You really earned that.
Yeah, dude, I was like, it was like this album or bust for me. I was like, should I just give up on all those hopes and dreams that I had? Like, I mean, I hope that there's someone who can just use that as a metaphor for their life, that, like, you know, to continue manifesting and never like stop chasing your personal legend. Because what a shame that would have been if I would have turned my back on this right before this happened, and I didn't even know that the light was at the end of the tunnel, like right there. You know, I just would have just turned around and been like, it's like 5 albums, and would I really start getting nominated at 5 albums in?
Yeah. Yes.
Now I'll just yes.
So basically, lesson here is yes. And your new album, I love the title, Tickets to My Downfall. That's amazing. And it dropped, that's it's just an amazing title. And it drops tomorrow. So what does the title mean to you?
I use this example of like talking about the Goodyear blimp, which is probably floating around right now, and none of you have cared to look at it because we see it every day and it just exists. But if it caught on fire and started to crash to the ground right now, I'm sure all of us would look up to the sky and pull our phones out and, you know, observe and appreciate the sight that we're seeing, which is really an ugly sight. It's like we only cared about it because it's burning and falling to the ground. So it's kind of like I felt like I had more friends around me at the worst time in my life personally than I ever had when I was succeeding or having a great time. And I was kind of like, why is everyone here for me crashing and burning? Like, why is everyone looking at me during this time like, this sucks?
Yeah, no, I also feel like, unfortunately, we're kind of those people, like just humans. Unless it directly impacts us, you know, it's like it almost doesn't affect us. And
They were fascinated by tragedy.
Exactly. Yeah, unless it like it's hard to kind of, I don't know. It's a hard thing to grasp, especially when everything's going wrong in 2020.
True, not just the
I
Goodyear
mean,
blimp.
it's gonna get
like-
better, is what we're saying. We're so bright and shiny and happy and smiling. But tomorrow you're going to be performing on this show. And what songs will you be doing? Because you're doing kind of a medley, right?
Yeah, I'm doing My Ex's Best Friend is a song.
love that one.
Thank you. I'm super stoked on how that's doing. And then since it's the album day coming out, and I wanted to do something that we've never done on anywhere or
I love
ever.
that.
So it's called Jawbreaker.
Yes. Something new as well. I love that. Tickets to My Downfall drops tomorrow. Y'all gotta go check it out. It's so good.